Hey everyone, Logansryche here. Welcome on back to an episode of Aternos Minecraft. So I was looking over the episode list and come to find out there's still a couple episodes left before the end. So this makes episode 21. That means the episode after this will be the last episode of the season and the last episode of this series that I make. Yeah, I know, I was starting to sound like a producer. Well, actually, in a way I am. Because, I mean, this is, you know, my product in a way. I mean, yeah, Minecraft isn't mine, but the videos are. Is like, I think I can safely compare my my videos to like that of going to watch like a B movie, I think, or something low budgeted made specifically for television. Yes, I know. I'm ragging on myself, but I was told one of the first rules of YouTube and being a comedian is you need to learn to be able to make fun of yourself, and that if you're not able to, then you don't belong in this line of work. Now, granted, that was told to me when comedy was still comedy and before YouTube became a thing. But I see lots of people from time to time will make fun of themselves. So the piece of advice, I think it still follows. If you're if you're unable to make fun of yourself, you don't belong YouTubing. So yeah, it's not just specific to comedy, but YouTubing in general, because we all make mistakes, and some of us are just, I guess, better at making fun of ourselves for making said mistakes than others. I know I make mistakes. And I'm told it builds you up as a person to be able to not only admit that you've made a mistake, but to sit there and make fun of yourself for making a mistake. So, some words of the wise, as they say. Um, yeah, it's an iffy one. Now you'll notice that a couple times you'll hear me hit my space bar, and I will obviously, for those of you who play Minecraft, when you have the ability to fly, hitting the space bar will actually drop you really fast. But for some reason, because of the limitations of this laptop, I'm not always able to, because it has to do with lag, and it's it's computer lag. It's not internet. It's not game. It's not monitor. Oh, you know what? That actually looks really nice. Alright. So just to make sure that this gets extended all the way over. Oops. Because I think, there's another on-off ramp that comes up over here, I think. That comes off of a off of a tollway. So I'll have to figure out how I'm going to want to do that as well. Well, it actually shouldn't be too difficult, because the off ramp or the on ramp for the from the ticket booth, and the off ramp for my town are practically in the same lane, and it's a side lane off of the main highway or main interstate or whatever. Be interesting to see how I'm going to go about and making said booth, but okay. Yeah, I know and that goes a lot. When nobody's talking, this microphone picks up. Well, even when some people are talking, this microphone picks up a lot of stuff. Someone could be standing on the talking on the other side of the house, and microphone will still pick it up. It's just it's just how sensitive the microphone is, and some X12s are more sensitive than others. The first pair of X12s that was given to me actually were not that sensitive microphone wise, and the last pair that I had was like the microphone was like overly sensitive, and this one's kind of in between. It's just one of those things, I guess. Okay, so like I said, so the on ramp over here is 4 lanes. So this actually needs to be 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No, I have no space for it. Shoot. Which means I would have had to move all of that down there. Dang it. You know what? We're gonna do this one 10 also. 10, well, no, it would have been 10 anyway, because 10 represents 4 lanes of traffic. Which actually makes perfect sense. It's just that when it comes to the on-ramp, it's just more. It's more divided. Whereas the off-ramp, there is no divination. Or wait, no. No, that represents 2 lanes of traffic. Oh well. I know. I say that now. Because to be honest, 10 blocks for a roadway is, you know, plenty. You know, big enough. You know, large enough. You know, to do most roads, or at least in my opinion, it does. Because there's no actual scale for Minecraft blocks. Or if there is, it's like horribly inaccurate. We're just kind of left to our best judgment. Okay, so then we'll do 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 represents 1 lane. Then this will get, like I said, this is the one single lane that that comes off of the toll booth. That's all this lane does. It allows vehicles to come off the toll booth while having the option to either move into the interstate or get off at in my neighborhood. Oops. Okay, so this actually needs to be drawn out more than I thought, but that's alright. Oh, wait a minute. Gosh darn it. Two, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4. It's gonna look so awkward. The off-ramp itself is awkward. in all honesty. See if I can find a way to get those two to match up. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Does that look any better? To be honest, both on and off ramps look like garbage. But you know what? I can't build anything better. My specialty is architecture, houses, homes, buildings. You know, that kind of stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5. When it comes to curves and like elevation and stuff, it's a good second guess. It's just my perception starts to play tricks on me, and then I'm like, you may say that looks right, but to me that doesn't look right. You know, that kind of thing. But for now, this will do. Set day 2, 3, 4, 5. They're clear because, you know, I really don't mind the rain and the thunder in Minecraft. It's just that whenever it rains, it darkens the picture, so it makes it kind of, or the video, so it makes it difficult to work in. And I knew I was going to end up cutting into this. I just didn't know how far. And I still technically don't. But whatever is left over, I'll end up filling it with dirt and grass and stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Come on. There we go. I feel like I'm missing something. Because I'm missing something. Because it curves. Because once okay, so once you're around the curve, it actually widens up to the 4 lanes. Oops. And then obviously if it doesn't look right, then I'll fix it. So, but by the looks of it so far, we're actually doing really good. So far. Won't know till after everything gets sorted out and and gets curved and misplaced and mislabeled and sent for back order. For those of you who didn't know, I was poking fun at the postal service. Who's actually oddly enough gotten better. At least up here it has. I haven't had anything stolen from me, so that's good news. I want to say it was maybe about 8, 9, about 11 or 12 years ago. My folks had sent me a box. I was living with my ex at the time in Illinois, and folks had sent me a box of my stuff that had included my Dremel. It had the title to the vehicle I was driving at the time, and it had a spindle of a bunch of my games on it. And then the box like mysteriously disappeared. And when we inquired about it, we were told, "Oh, well, it must have quote unquote gotten lost." And we had been trying to we had pressured the post office for for at least a couple of months to try to get something resolved. And at one point they had flat out refused to help any further. And we said, okay, well, since you refuse to help, we're going to hire a lawyer and sue you for defamation of federal property. And when they asked what we meant, we had told them once before that one of the items was title to my vehicle. And that's when they said, "Oh, well, there's nothing we can do." And when we said, and then later, when we had said, well, then we'll just, sue you for, defamation of, or confiscation, confiscation of a, federal, document, then, suddenly, oh, well, we found this, here, but, all we found was the label. And we're like, yeah, that's not good enough. And then about a week later, the title mysteriously arrived in the mail. It's just the title. And when we had inquired what happened to the rest, we were told that that was all that they had to legally produce. Which means somebody walked away with a $300 Dremel set and over $1,500 in computer games. And this was the Illinois sorting facility, which I was told that anything that gets sent through the mail that needs to reach the Northeast goes through that facility first. So, everyone I come across, I attempt to educate that if you're in the Northeast like myself, then there's a very big chance that you could be ripped off by the Postal Service, who is in financial trouble, as a FYI, and has been for quite a while. That's why the price on stamps keeps going up. Oh, they'll tell you it has to do with taxes, but it doesn't. And it's not a conspiracy theory. It's a fact. And I know it's a fact because I've researched this stuff. And conspiracy theories usually involve the government in some way, shape, or form. Not really so much a government agency or a government-run institution, as the post office likes to call themselves. Okay, well, like I said, it's garbage, and I'm sure at some point when either I figure out how to do on-off ramps properly, or someone says, hey, I could fix it for you, that'll get fixed. Okay. Well, it's going to go ahead and do it for this episode. And we successfully, while really ugly looking, able to complete both the on and off ramps. And I will see everyone in the next video. Take care, everyone.